morning, ladies and gentlemen. I typically am not nervous about standing in front of crowds, but to be honest, I understand the monumental task to try to compete for your attention against the presidential debate that took place a few hours ago, and what that means for each and every individual, each and every company, and as well countries around the world. I think one thing that strikes me every time I must stand in front of an audience is how long I've been doing this. And as well, what has happened in the short years that AI has transformed in. I was appointed as Minister of Artificial Intelligence in this great country in the year 3 BC, so 3 years before COVID. And the technology in such a short period of time has transformed every single facet of our lives. In the year 2017, the focus was about self-driving cars, the trolley problem, and maybe decision-making engines that would probably show us content that we want to see or we might be interested in. Today, we are facing a world where deepfakes, where there is a radicalization of individuals and societies because of the direct impact of artificial intelligence. It is not all negative. We also today have a smart companion in our pockets. We have large language models that answer our questions, that help us learn, that help us as well maneuver a very complex world and get abilities that never existed in the past. Each and every single one of you today has an advisor, has a doctor, has an accountant, and has a comedian in his pocket using a large language model. These transformations and these impacts are just the beginning. We will see a lot more of what this technology is going to bring to the forefront in the coming years. I'd like to maybe, before going into the technology and its future and how we navigate that world, shed light on what I think Dubai stands for. Every word has a meaning, and I think one of the meanings of Dubai is Dubai stands for Dubai understands business and artificial intelligence. We are the business capital of the Middle East, and I think with the determination and the vision of our leadership, we will become a capital of artificial intelligence and its impact on everyday applications in the coming years. Our focus is not to outcompete the companies and the regions in the world that are focusing on specific research on AI. We want to be the fastest country or the fastest city in the world in deploying AI to improve quality of life, in deploying AI to make more effective decision making, and in deploying AI responsibly. Because we believe that this technology is not just a technology that is going to bring with it a lot of harm, but will create opportunities for future generations. Your children and your grandchildren are going to either thank us or blame us for the decisions we make in this day and age about what this technology is allowed to do and what this technology is deployed for. I'd also like to mention that we believe that our strength as a city and as a government is determined by our ability to execute action. Let me give you a few examples. When we first endeavored in the artificial intelligence journey, it was an endeavor that focused on looking at artificial intelligence as a technology that is going to change our lives, but also trying to understand what role we can play as a city. We then realized in a short period of time that speed is the name of the game, but responsible speed. How can we actually work, deploy, use, and regulate against artificial intelligence in the fastest manner possible? We saw our partners, countries around the world that we emulate, that we learn from, that we work with, launch different regulatory policies, launch different initiatives, and we learned from them because we believe that the only way forward is through collective action, through collaboration, and through ensuring that this technology does not go wrong somewhere else and does not impact us. We heard that the United States announced the voluntary requirements that companies had to have when it comes to artificial intelligence, as well as an ambition to have chief AI officers in every government agency in the United States. The direct action and reaction that the UAE took and Dubai took specifically was these chief AI officers were identified, assessed, and appointed in less than a month. We launched a program. His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the Crown Prince of Dubai, launched a program that's very different to how governments typically deal with technology. Instead of looking just at long-term horizon strategies, He said this technology is moving at such a pace that we need to be reactive, we need to be quick, and we need to review our efforts every single year. So the Universal Blueprint was born. It's a blueprint that looks at AI in a yearly lens and also ensures that we're able to adapt, adopt, and react quickly. I want to say that the future of AI is not going to be determined by technocrats or bureaucrats like myself. It's going to be determined by the people in this room, by the unicorns who have decided to call Dubai their home, by the technology experts that saw that the diversity of our population, that the speed of our government, and that the openness that this country has is an advantage that will allow them to build global companies. We also want to say that our job is to enable you. Our job is to ensure that you're able to use Dubai and the UAE as a springboard to make global companies that are going to have global impact and change the future. I wish you all a great success in this festival and hope to see you in the years to come. Thank you.